Hey everyone, just probably real quickly to say this episode contains descriptions of gratuitous violence and gratuitous sexual explicit content. Hey everyone, welcome to this week's episode of Why Do We Watch This Movie? I'm Sky.
And I'm Finn.
And today, I will be... Fuck. I did not have my shit up. Okay, and this week, I will be talking about the Slumber Party Massacre.
And I will be talking about Project Hail Mary.
Alright, who wants to go first?
Well, I went first last time, so you can go first this time.
Alright, so... Um... I... I stayed over at my parents. At some point during last week. I don't remember when.
You stayed over at your parents' and you watched a film about a slumber party?
Yes. because I was like, all right, because I got home relatively early in the afternoon. I was like, you know what? I got time to watch a movie. And I was like, okay, I still narrowed it down to two, and then I asked a group of friends online, and I was like, hey, uh, which one of these two should I watch? And the first answer was the Slumber Party Massacre. So I was like, all right, bet I'll do it. And so it is fucking fun. Like the only sort of notice I got from this movie was it being mentioned on Dead Meat, and the only other thing I knew about it was I don't know if it was. Let me see if it was direct. Yes, it was directed by a woman, and people because apparently the film got a lot of criticism because it's like, oh, this feels so exploitative and so sexual, and it is. But
Are you saying that women can't be exploitative and sexual?
yes, and yeah, true. And let me just say,
You
it
fucks.
absolutely is. It absolutely fucking is very just full of naked women. It is so gratuitous.
Sounds like the perfect film for me then.
Yeah, well, because I think it was they was it I can't remember who it was. It was a producer or something to help get this film off the ground, and with it, he said, "Hey, look, I'll help you do this, but because it's horror film, this is what I need. I need guts and I need butts." And so they're like, "All right, sure, whatever you say, man." And so there's I'll get to the violence in a little bit, but there's butts and boobs everywhere.
If I can quickly interject,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
If I were to make a horror movie, I am certain what I would ask for is guts and butts, but I
Yeah.
would make them the man butts.
That's good.
Because
Yeah.
that's something you don't get very often. You don't get very
Yeah.
very exploitative to men in the horror scene.
True.
And you know what? We should exploit men more.
Yeah, I think so. I'd say the only times when that's really happened was Midsummer, but even then it wasn't. It was from a distance.
Yeah.
But yes, show more peen or butt from men on screen.
Agreed.
We deserve it. But yeah. So, and I think even later on, she was like, "Yeah, some of these scenes are really gross." Because there was one entire scene where it's just them talking about the plot of the movie, and it's just panning across the shower to each person's butt.
Oh God.
It's so fucking ridiculous. Oh, whoopsie daisy. That
Ooh,
was no.
naughty,
Yeah, my
naughty.
bad. My bad.
I then check if my phone is on silent as well.
But let's see. So I think as well. One of the editors. She was like hired on to edit Steven Spielberg's E.T., but she turned it down for Slumber Party Massacre.
As you should.
I-
E.T. is bad.
yeah,
As one of the few E.T. haters out there,
I'd say the one E.T. hater, to be
I
honest.
don't like that movie. It scared me as a child, and I will continue with my hatred of it.
Yeah, yeah. And let's see. But I will say, like, you know, it is fun. Like, you're following someone who's new to town, and you know, she's not very welcomed at the school, and there are these the sort of popular girls, and they want to have a slumber party for good old like the good old days.
Slumber party. Can I guess what happens at the slumber party?
Yeah, yeah, sure.
Does a massacre perchance happen?
You are right on the money, Finn.
I. They call me Prediction Finn for a reason.
Yep. Yep, that's what they call you.
That's the classic nickname.
Yeah, when I think Finn, I think Prediction Finn.
Yep.
Fuck's sake. Then all I'll say is like a lot of deaths happen,
What?
and just a lot of fun characters get introduced, like the main character's younger sister, who is who has fun scaring her sister, and then going up to her room to steal her porno mag, which is Playgirl, and the front cover is the Italian stallion himself, Sylvester
What? Sliced
Stallone.
alone?
Yeah, is on the front cover of Playgirl.
That's very funny.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
yeah, and then she goes, "Hey, where are you? I'm just upstairs studying for a test." And she goes, "Okay, well this time don't rip out the centerfold."
Yeah.
And I just thought, oh, that's pretty funny.
This is one of
The
those
Italian
films that I.
stallion.
This is one of those films I might chuck on my Hooptober list when that comes up next.
I highly recommend it. It's
'Cause,
real
like,
good.
I have just like a series of films where I'm like, if I can manage to like finagle it into my Hooptober list this year, I'm gonna try. Like there are a bunch of films where I'm like, I'm holding off till October because just in case it could go on my Hooptober list.
Yeah.
Like, I will now add this to the list. Question: is this the one with the unicorn, or is that Black Christmas?
I don't know.
Like the glass unicorn ornament.
I'm gonna say that is Black Christmas, but
Right.
are you talking about the 1970s Black Christmas or
Yeah,
a different
the
one?
70s Black Christmas.
Then maybe I'm forgetting what happened in the 1970s Black Christmas because I don't remember a unicorn.
Is this okay? Is this the one where the guy uses a drill?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because like I think I don't know if I've seen the dead meat for this, but I know I know I have just a passing knowledge of this movie.
Yeah. Because I will say I also recommend Black Christmas because that is also a very funny but also very scary film.
That is on my Christmas list that I'm going to watch this year at
Ah.
Christmas.
No, that one is a very good film.
I've heard. You recommended it to me, and I missed
Yeah.
out on watching it last year.
Yeah.
And if I watch a Christmas film, I'm watching it in goddamn December.
Look, yes, it's Christmas, but also it's horror.
Yeah,
It's
so
a
is Jack
year-round
Frost, and we watched that at
feature.
Christmas.
We don't speak about that.
Jack Frost 2 is a masterpiece.
Okay. Oh, Jack Frost 2 was awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's see. What else about this film? It is, despite it being real gratuitous, it does have well, the thing was like the concept. Let's see.
See, I'm not really a big fan of like heaps of gratuity in film. I know we
Yeah.
joked
Trying to
earlier, but like there is a point.
Yeah.
Like I tried watching some last year, ironically for Hooptober. I watched like an Italian psychosexual horror
Oh
movie.
yeah, that one.
And I really didn't like it. It just truly was not for me.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that this is considerably less.
I will say at
gratuitous.
least this one this one at least has like in the sense of a unique perspective because it was written by an author and feminist activist. The screen,
Oh,
like she wrote the screenplay, which there is a fair bit of it in that because I think they said that like where the fear comes from was like it could be like talking about like a young girl's fear of losing virginity, like their virginity. And I was
yeah,
like, oh yeah, you can definitely see that in there. And then other like sort of small subtleties where it's like, oh yeah, like any people doing a lot of the labor jobs are all women.
yeah,
Like it's interesting, but no, I get what you mean. I think I'm on the other. I mean, look, obviously, like stuff like that should be like where it's like, okay, this is just slop.
yeah.
I
There,
also do
there
love
is there is
stuff
a
like
fine
slop.
line between
Yeah,
slop and entertainment.
yeah, yeah. Of course.
Like, I'm sure that Summer Party Massacre falls on the entertainment side of that line.
Yeah, I think so. Because like the
But
characters are also the characters feel normal because they are just friends talking about like sports and they're just like, oh yeah,
you
here,
said
here,
sports
I'm
with
gonna
such hatred. Sports.
yeah, and then like, and she like they're like, oh yeah, let's talk about sports. Oh, hey, here, I got some of that marijuana. Let's
Yeah,
smoke that shit.
that wacky backy.
Yeah.
But
And then
it's just like, yeah,
yeah,
that is
this
entertainment.
feels
But
good.
then some films like the film I was talking about earlier, I just remember it's called Torso. And
Mm.
then you also have something like the German Chainsaw Massacre.
Oh, yeah,
Um, all very different, very exploitative in their own ways.
yeah,
And it's just like, just not my vibe, you know?
yeah. I think so. Let's see. Texas Chainsaw Massacre like was trying to say something because I believe it was a commentary, like
It was
it
a
was an
commentary about
entire
the
the
meat
meat
industry.
industry
Yeah.
and how like gross and fucked up it is.
And let's be honest, German Chainsaw Massacre
It had a
had
thing
a
about the
about
German
the
politics at
fall
the
of
time.
like the fall of the Berlin Wall and all that.
Yeah.
But it could have gone about it in
Well,
a
here's the
better
thing.
way.
Here's the thing. Whatever it was trying to say about the fall of the Berlin Wall, I am
was
not quite sure I know yet.
yeah, it was completely lost in the weeds of how wild
Because
that film
that
was.
that film was fucking crazy. I
It
don't know
was.
what the fuck it was trying to say, but it did give us the great line of "There is no end except the worst. It has two."
God, terrible movie.
But for free on the Internet Archives.
Yeah. Sponsor us, Internet Archive.
Yeah, sponsor. I mean, you guys are a literal donation funded public project, but still,
Nonetheless, sponsor us.
yeah. And
We need money too.
yeah, we do. Guys, you know how much fucking groceries cost? Heaps.
Guys, you know we're in a cost of living crisis, right?
Yeah, like
And have been for the past 50 years.
I could use a little extra cash. I mean, I'm the like one of the breadwinners of this house, but I would still like some extra cash.
Way to
Shit's
call me
fucked.
out, Jesus.
Shit, my bad.
I'm joking, this guy.
Yeah, I'm like,
Anyway,
look, I'm like, yeah, we'll see. I'm trying to think of what else to really say. Like, I just think like it's really fun. Like, oh, that's right. The score in this film is absolutely fucking incredible. Like,
that
I
I
don't
will
think
say. Sorry, yeah, you go.
I was gonna say I don't think I think it's probably one of my top 10 favorite scores because
Really?
it's very minimalist and like yes, it's a probably like let's see how much is this film. Wow, that is not a lot of money. It is a very cheap film, but I will say it just has that vibe where I'm like, oh, I could listen to this all the fucking time, and it's one
Mm.
of the highlights of the actual film where like it adds tension. It's kind of fun. It's kind of poppy, but it's intense. It's fun, and where like I'm like, yeah, it probably would be able to sneak up to the top 10.
Mm.
Yeah.
Well, something I will say is that horror films, especially like splatterhouse horror like this,
Hmm.
do often have very good scores, in my opinion, because
Mm.
it's like they have less. It's usually like people doing it out of the kindness of their own heart, or like passion. Passion is a great way of
Yeah, yeah,
um, great way of describing it because these films are run on shoestring budgets. They have to have people who are passionate about
who
what they
actually give a
do.
shit about this
Yeah,
film.
and like
Yeah,
passionate for the genre, really.
yeah. And
And
I'll say
I
like
think that's good.
this has a lot of passion because fuck me, the actual like violence in this is top notch and fucked because it's literally about a guy and his weapon of choice being a power drill,
Mm,
and boy howdy, you see some shit. Yeah, it's a good. Yeah, I know.
all right.
How about
I
your
think,
film?
yeah, we'll go on to mine. I watched Project Hail Mary. Science teacher Ryland Grace wakes up on a spaceship light years from home with no recollection of who he is or how he got there. As his memory returns, he begins to uncover his mission, solve the riddle of the mysterious substance causing the sun to die out. He must call on his scientific knowledge and unorthodox ideas to save everything on Earth from extinction. But an unexpected friendship means he may not have to do it alone. This film is currently sitting at a 4.3 on Letterboxd. Um, I love this film. I love this film. I love
Yeah.
this film. I love this film.
Firstly, I guess can you update the people on what your current top four is
Yes,
now that it's
I
changed?
shall. I shall. My current top four is, uh, and this is in no particular order.
Hmm.
Um, but it goes Everything Everywhere All at Once, The Grand Budapest Hotel, as was before,
Mm.
The Life of Chuck, and Project Hail Mary.
Yeah.
Um, I watched. This is the first film I have seen more than twice in cinemas.
Yeah.
I have now watched it three times, in fact, in cinemas. Uh, and I adore it. It's a film just so full of hope, so full of life, and like I, there, Ryan Gosling just puts in such an amazing job playing Ryland Grace in this, and it's one of those films I'm actually struggling to get out the words for why I like it
Mm.
because it's just such a beautifully made film. The story is amazing. The Just everything about it is so brilliant. I don't. This is one of those few films I don't think it did. I don't think it did anything wrong, to be perfectly frank.
Yeah.
Um, because first time I watched it was with my mum and younger brother.
Mm.
Second time I watched it was uh, with a date, and the third time I watched it was with my household. So with Sky and our two roommates.
Yeah.
Um, and it's also a very rare film where every time I've watched it, it has kept its 5-star rating.
Mm.
It's just I love this film. Um, It's also the book I plan on reading next. I
Yeah.
like after my first time watching it, I bought the book for it pretty much immediately. And since then, like I'm currently reading Hamnet, but that is my plan on watch. The next
the,
plan I watch.
the other one
Uh,
they'll take over your top four.
yeah. Excuse me. So where should I begin?
Yeah. Well,
My first
it's
time
up to you.
watching it, I wasn't sure about whether I wanted to chuck it in my top four. I knew it was going to be in my top 10 immediately after finishing watching it, but I did not know about my top four. And then on the second watch, I was certain.
Mm.
It's it's just a fascinating film that I would like. I know this is like you would obviously put this on the same level, like quality wise, as The Martian. Um, Mainly because the books are written by the same person.
Yeah.
Um, but this one I just found so much more beautiful, I think is the word.
Yeah, I think so too.
The Martian is a great film, don't get me wrong. And
Mm.
I'd love to, now that I've watched this, I really want to rewatch The Martian.
I have not
Um,
actually seen The Martian, but I have read the book for The Martian.
you've
That,
read the book? Oh, really?
yeah, it is very good.
Mm. See, I watched the movie like one night. I was home alone one night, and I had like a triple booking film. I watched three films in a row. I can't remember what order I did them in, but I watched The Martian, Now You See Me Too,
Ooh.
and Three Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
And that was my first time watching Three Billboards as well.
S- Pretty standard viewing experience.
Yeah, pretty
Okay,
standard
yep.
viewing experience.
Gonna have one
Uh,
stinker in there, though.
yeah, ugh, Now You See Me Too, terrible movie. I have
Yeah.
no plans on watching Now You Don't, whatever the third film is called. God, I hate those movies. But like the plot is just it's so full of hope, friendship, and at the end of the day, it's about the indomitable human spirit, which I know that a lot of people have said, like
Mm,
even myself in my second review. But it's true. Like that's what
yeah.
this film is about. It's about strength in the face of adversity. In this case, enough strength to save the human race, and also the Iridian race. Um, it's one of those films as well where every time I watched it, I noticed something new. Like,
Mm,
uh, where the Iridians got their name from. Like when Ryland was trying to figure out what planet he comes from, it's from a planet called Iridia. um, so they're probably not even called Iridians. That's just what Ryland called them.
mm,
Um, and it's the design of Rocky and the fact that he's mainly like he was practically puppeteered
yeah.
and then he was like CGI'd over the top, and the fact that the puppeteer also did the voice for Rocky is very funny in my
Ah,
opinion.
that's awesome.
And James Ortiz, who was the puppeteer slash voice of Rocky, is eligible for support best supporting actor as well.
Yeah.
I find
That's
very
good.
interesting. Um, but like there are certain scenes in this that I'm just like, wow. Like the scene where they are trying to capture the astrophage in between uh, Tau Ceti and Tau Ceti E, where you like I remember you mentioning this, Sky, the scene where Rylan is floating through space and it goes to infrared vision
Yeah.
and just the beautiful um, like red sea of red that he
Yeah.
finds himself
I would
in.
say probably one of the most beautiful, like, most beautifully made scenes I've
Mm.
ever seen out of cinema.
And just what are some other amazing scenes? The where Ryland is trying to get back into the spaceship after
Mm,
after collecting the predator,
yeah.
um, and his whole left side getting burned, and you can see in later scenes his like left arm is burnt up
Yeah.
and scarred and all that. But then there are like less important scenes that are still really like really beautiful in their own right. Like um when Strat joins in at the party and sings Harry Styles, it's like that scene. Like on my second or third viewing, I can't remember which. That is the scene that got me. That is the scene that I almost cried to,
Mm, yeah.
and just because it shows like, even though she is very very callous, very uncaring. She clearly does care.
Yeah.
Like no matter what her cold German exterior says, she does in fact care for everyone on that ship.
Yeah.
Um,
She cares about humanity because, I mean, a scene later on where we finally figure out how he got onto the ship
yeah,
was because he was basically forced onto the ship.
yeah, he was
And it's like,
right, and that
she was like,
like
I do not have a choice. It's like, I don't want to have to do this, but it's the only way that we save humankind.
yeah, but in the end, like that, as awful of a decision that would have been, like both for her and uh for Grace and all that. It's amazing the lengths that she went to get this mission up and running.
Yeah.
Like even after all of the science crew dies, it's amazing. And then there are things that don't go explained but don't need to be explained, like how did the rest of Grace's
Crew
crew
die.
die?
Yeah.
Presumably, it's for a similar reason why the rest of Rocky's crew died, because of the radiation. But at the same time, like Rocky didn't know about radiation, uh, and none of his planet did, which is
Mm.
also like another thing this film does is it shows aliens in a very different way than most other media does.
Yeah.
In that, in most media, aliens are shown as this higher being, higher life form that knows more than what humans do. In this, the aliens are shown to be on a very similar level to humans.
Mm.
In fact, nearly on the exact same level as humans. Um, and it's a very interesting dichotomy with like if you compare it to something like Star Trek or something like Doctor Who or something like Star Wars, where all of the aliens are constantly looking down on the humans. In this, the aliens are trying to be as good as the humans and try to prove themselves to Grace.
Mm.
And I think that's just why Rocky is such an amazing character, because he he is an equal with Grace, and the
Yeah.
film very much treats him like that. Like if in any other movie where there was an alien like this, or like an alien caught in this same situation, the human would be the lesser of the two. In this, they are equals,
Yeah.
and that's how just such a beautiful friendship was written between the two, because they are equals. Uh, Sky, do you have any questions for me about this movie?
Uh, no, I don't really think I have any questions. I was just like, I think, yeah, I have no other comments to make because I mean, you've basically summed up everything that
Hmm.
I could think of to say.
Oh, one last thing: the ending. Um,
Oh, yeah.
when Ryland realizes that um, the microphage, or whatever it was called, the is eating through the xenonite of his breeding capsules, and then realizes that Rocky's ship is made of the exact same stuff.
Mm.
And he goes to save Rocky, and it's so beautiful.
It's so
Uh,
good.
how and then ends up living on Erid with Rocky and all of the little rocklings
It's
in his own little biodome.
so
It's
good.
just such a
So
beautiful
beautiful.
ending to a beautiful film. And yeah, that's about it. I can't really think of anything else to say without going
Yeah,
on another half-hour rant.
yeah.
All
Yeah, I don't have any other questions.
right, do you have anything else to say, Sky? Or
Just, I mean, you basically covered it all. It's just like a, it's just another film that's come out recently. It's like, this is Hope,
hmm,
and I just think that it is so beautiful and also basically necessary because hope feels necessary.
it does feel necessary right now.
Yeah, and yeah, it was just it had one of the most beautiful scenes I've ever seen out of cinema.
Yeah,
It was incredible. Yeah, no, I just loved it. It
this
couldn't have been more perfect.
yeah, it's a very good way of capping things off. So
Me?
I think that is all the time we have for today, unless you have
Yeah.
anything else to say, Sky.
No, I don't think so. I think we're
All
good.
right. In that case, all of our stuff is in the in the description below, or links to our social media, or links to our Letterboxd, and all that.
Hmm.
And I guess we'll see you in the cinema.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.